All right. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. You guys are doing great. Thanks for hopping on. I know that others are hopping on later on, but really going to have Paul set the tone this morning. I'm here at Metrotex right now, and I have an interview to see if I can help be on the board and just help them out. Uh, my goal is to see if I have the time commitment for that because I want to whatever I do, I want to be committed fully. And I'm going to tell them my travel schedule and what I've been doing and if this is the right fit for the board because I do want to respect everyone's time as well. But growth has been great. I don't know if you saw a video that I sent. Mike Sherrod did a video for about an hour 60-minute video. I was just watching that, just kind of listening how he explains the model and just in detail of certain things. And it's important to remember certain things that what we have. So if that's something that you want to rewatch with me or just kind of understand the company of EXP, the little stuff that the new changes that have happened, it's a great video to watch. I highly recommend that. But this week, if you're in the Dallas area, May 20th, we have a production summit. Brittany Stewart is the host. We're gonna have Charlie and Alex on a panel on listings. So this is please, if you're in the area, and please head to that. It's a free event. It's gonna be at Metrotex. Connect with other colleagues, invite people as well. There is a guest code. You can use growth as the guest code, free guest pass, or Brittany VIP as well. But I'm really gonna let Paul take it away today, and I will hop off earlier. But I want you guys to continue with the meeting and just share your wins and just get that Monday started right. So Paul, take it away.
Thank you, man. And congratulations. Huge honor that you're there and Metro Texas talking to you about that's just huge, man. Congratulations. Says a lot about what we're doing at We Partners. The growth is real and he's getting noticed everywhere, even Metro Tex. Don't take it though. We can't have your time scattered. Just you stay back and hang out with us. Tell them no. If you're not good at saying no, I am. I'll call them up and say we refuse your offer. Uh, it can't happen. And if I get weak, Judy will back me up. And then if Judy gets weak, Brandon, we'll make sure you don't go. We can't have you going over there. But it's a huge honor, man. You should be smiling big time. That's massive. I agree, Paul. It can't happen. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, there's only so many things in a day, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Is y'all are getting focused on your wins? I want to hear about your wins. I want to hear what's going on. But really, just what's your focus? What are you focused on? Who are you? What do you want to do? Why are you here? If you feel anxious or worried all the time, you're not really living where you need to be, and you're not focused. And you're trying to do everything. You're trying to be everything to everyone. And more importantly, you don't know what you want to do. What do you want to do? Why did you get into real estate? Why did you join We Partners? Keep asking yourself questions like that. Write it down on a piece of paper. Why? 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 If you can ask yourself like 10 or 15 why questions and then you can answer them, your anxiety will go away because then you'll like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what's important to me. This is what's important to my family. This is what I need to be doing on a daily basis. Because what I've noticed here in real estate is there's so many shiny objects. Dear Lord. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, it's just there's a plethora of things for all of you to do and go and be and see. And at some point, if the anxiety is overwhelming, you got to say, okay, what's important to me? Why did I do this? Why am I here? What am I supposed to accomplish? And so get massively focused. If you could focus, like I'm focused on a couple of things. And I'll beat a lot of people in life because I'm just focused on a couple of things. And there's other people that are focused on too many things and they're not succeeding in anything. So just get crazy focused on what it is. And if you want help with focus, reach out to me. I'd love to share that with you and talk to you about it. But anyhow, let's hear from y'all's wins. Put your digital hands up. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you accomplished this week. Hey, do me a favor. Did you have any challenges? Was there any challenges with those victories? Was there any challenges with those wins? I mean, of course there are. Share them with us. Let us know. Hey, I was up against the ropes. I thought I was going down, but I took another swing and I took over. So I'm not seeing any digital hands. So I'm just going to call on people. Yoshi was here. I saw her beautiful smiling face. So I'm going to pick on her. Yoshi, talk to us, young lady.
Good morning, everybody. I guess a happy announcement is we welcome a new agent under our team with Brandon and there is Lucio. Lucio just joined. He is
Love it.
our new agent in our team. So we want to welcome you. We're excited to have him, and I'm excited to learn from him, and he can be
Very
excited
much.
to learn from all of us.
Yeah, very excited to start working with you guys.
Yes. So that is a big win for this week. And yeah.
Also, that Yoshi capped.
Oh yes, that too. I capped last week. Yeah. So that's I'm excited about that. So it's great. I won't have the 80/20. Now it's just 250, which is great. I'm excited about that. And I have few closings, probably like four closings for the end of the month. So I this is my first year in EXP. I don't know if I'm gonna get to Icon my first year, but hey, I have until October to do 20 transactions. No pressure. So
Well,
that's
you've
You
it
got
from
got,
me.
this.
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely got this. You got Brandon Scribner. He'll teach you how to get 20 more.
Okay.
He's tricky. He's tricky. He'll get it figured out for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. She
Thank you.
caps and she brings in Lucio. I like Lucio. I got to hang out with him at the barbecue on Friday night, getting to know a little bit about him. So, Lucio, since we're mentioning your name, I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Argentina originally. I've been here in the
Argentina.
US 26 years. I
All right,
moved here.
Argentina, here 26 years. Hang on, I'm gonna ask questions. You're good. Argentina, you've been here 26 years. What was it about? Why did you join? Why did you join Yoshi? Why did you join EXP? Give me something.
Oh, well, the reason I was at the NAREP event about a month ago. I think, and I heard, I mean, I saw they were a panel of realtor talking on, on stage, and I saw Mario talking there. I didn't know exactly he was from EXP or for, I didn't get that uh, his brokerage first, but I liked the way he spoke right there. He spoke like a leader, like great leaders. So I said I have to ask him what company is working, and if I can join him, I will. So when he finished, he was in his table with his wife, and then asked him where. I mean, just when we started talking, he told me he was with the EXP, and then he invited me to same day. He was an like happy hour at Daniel's building. So I met the other people right there the same day.
All right, you got to meet Yoshi. Yoshi tells you about it. You got fired up. You're ready to take over the world. You brought your wife to Friday night. She got to hang out. What'd she think?
My wife,
Yeah.
yeah, she's okay. I mean, she's working and getting the license to I'm not sure how long it's gonna take for her, but it's gonna take a couple months to get the license. So looking forward.
All
What
right.
was great
Here,
was,
here-
we were at a NAREP event, and Maritza was hosting it together, and it all came out because Marios was speaking, and the excitement. Yoshi was there that day, Maritza and everyone. So it was a team effort, and that's where the co-sponsorship, and we shared this idea of like, hey, this is a great lineup of leaders to support. And Lucio's been in different companies before, and didn't have that lineup of support. So that's why I think he's excited to learn from everyone, but also not
Yeah,
just take from the table, but actually he wants to bring value to the table
I
together. So
started in 2014 with Keller Williams, and I used to Keller Williams also. I mean, they were the pioneer on this profit share. system. So I used to go to, for example, champion schools to recruit. I actually took a training, a couple of days training in Austin, I think it was, to get certified to be able to go, to get the approval to be able to go to champion school and present Keller Williams model right there. And I used to go almost every week, sponsor a lunch, and they give me about 10 minutes to present. And with that, I get in a year, get about nine people. And I used to get some profit share, about 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 some month at that moment. A couple of years later, I left Keller Williams, but yeah, it was a good experience, and I'm accustomed to working on recruiting.
Let me ask you a question, Lucio. 3 months from now, what's your goal? What do you want to accomplish in the next 90 days?
Well, I want
We
to
all want to
come
know
as
how
soon
we
as
can help you.
possible. I mean, having some challenges to get good leads. I mean, my main source of leads from since 2024 is have been doing seminars, online seminars. I do in Spanish. I do in English too, but I focus more in Spanish because there's like a niche right there.
So
Uh,
over the next 90 days, though, what would be your goal? What would be the one goal
well,
that
my
has to
goals are
happen?
keep focusing on that and get, as I said, get a cap as soon as possible, get more
Cap.
better leads.
Okay,
I
cap
mean,
and leads. Okay. So how anybody on here, don't answer right now, but if you can reach out to Lucio, help him with leads. You cappers, reach out to him, tell him how to cap quickly. But let's all try to help Lucio. Okay. So Lucio, think about this thing. If there anything else, don't tell me right now, but be thinking about what this team can do for you and how we can all reach out and help you. Okay.
all right, all right.
Awesome, brother. Thanks. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Daniel had his hand raised because he's about to leave. Go ahead, Daniel.
No, couple things, couple wins is we've onboarded a few people last week. We're onboarding another one this morning. And not just the win, but I know that on Sunday morning, I had this massive headache at 3 a.m. And it was something that was like I couldn't sleep. I went downstairs, drank water, and I didn't want to take Advil right away. And but Sunday in the morning I did, but it was just something to remind me like, wow, like my body is always going. Even my wife was saying like, hey, you need a rest. And it just reminds you that we're not invincible. Whatever caused the headache, it seems to be better today. So I'm glad about that. But it just reminds you like, your body will tell you like, hey, you need to slow down. You need to take care of your health. And, I haven't been eating very healthy lately, and I don't know what it is. My motivation on that has changed. And I'm going to Hong Kong in a week. So, but there's going to be a lot of walking. So, good thing about Hong Kong, you're eating, but you're moving all the time, like nonstop. So, you're eating nonstop and you're walking nonstop. So, it cancels each other out. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for the group. I do hear a lot of people's struggles this year, more than last year. I hear it from a lot of team members and just not just their financial struggles. Sometimes it's their personal struggles. I hear it from different things, and I really think at the same time is we're here to be as a family and community. We're here to lift each other up. We can't solve everyone's problems, but we can hear and listen and be there. Because sometimes just being a listening friend, right, a community partner, that's all they need, right? We're not here to pass out handouts, things like that. We're here to just listen and then maybe be of a guidance. It's a lot of work. Being a leader is not easy, but it's worth it, right? Like some people ask me, why am I doing all this? It's because we get to build the community together. We get to build a strong organization for our children in the future. I was texting Mario as one of my big whys is building this strong network for our children, so they get to have this, and they don't have to start from the ground up, but they still have to push themselves to be an entrepreneur too. It's not a handout, but it is a foundation that we work hard to build. So that's all I want to share right now. And I'm going to head over to my meeting. I'm going to have Paul take over. Appreciate you guys getting on. Please share some wins. There's a lot of wins, and I'm excited to hear them before I head off.
Cool. Congratulations once again for being thought of to take over there at Metrotex and all that good stuff. But like we said, you can't go. We're not letting you go. We need you here. Um, yeah. So I mean, it's real important. It's vital with what Daniel's saying is, what do your team members need? That's why I wanted to know from Lucio, so anybody can help him. Maybe one of y'all has a great lead program, and you can share with Lucio the lead program that you're using. Maybe, many of y'all know how to cap, Brandon and now Yoshi. You're capping and it's no big deal. You're just capping, just making it happen real quick. Reach out to Lucio, shoot him a text, say, hey man, this is the best way to cap. This is what I did. This is what I focused on. What I've learned, Yoshi, over the years is the people that what they focus on is what they get. And if you're focused on growing like Daniel is. We're watching it happen, right, Judy? We're seeing the growth take place. Why? Well, he constantly talks about it. It's his focus. It's his overriding, mechanism in his brain. And so that takes precedent over everything he does because he keeps speaking, it keeps saying, and that's what his focus is. So what's your focus? If your focus is to cap, Lucio, then just keep saying it. I will cap. I'll cap in 90 days. Now you'll have some naysayers, Lucio, say, well, you can't cap in 90 days. That's too hard.
Well, when I was in Keller Williams, I did it in a month.
What'd you say?
Sometime I did in Keller Williams in a month. Also, it was high. It was at 18,000. I think it was with Keller Williams.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying, impossible. The thing has changed a lot. Before I used to do some video marketing and I get 10 leads per week just with one video. And now everything changed because everybody is doing it. So you need to go over that. Improve that way of doing marketing. Right now, one video is not enough to put in the social media.
So what you want to do, Lucio, is don't look at now you're putting me into coaching mode. Don't look at what has changed or what has happened. Just say my focus is I will cap in 90 days. Mm-hmm. And what happens when you start saying that over and over and over, your brain will find a way, whether that's a way to get different leads, social media, whatever it may be, your brain overrides everything at that point, and you will find a way to do it. It's just that simple. Right. There's no way around it. Now, if you say, well, I didn't hit what I wanted to hit, then it wasn't really your motivation. And I'm not talking about you, Lucio. I'm talking about everybody in general, because I hear a lot of people say, well, I want to do this. I want to do that. But then everything they do, like with Daniel, he says growth is number one. Okay. You can't argue with that because every activity he does revolves around growth, right? Now, if he said growth is my number one goal for 2026, but you see him out there doing other things, he's doing some production with Calvin, whatever it may be, then you know that that's not true. It's not really him. So all I'm asking, Lucio, you don't have to answer this now, Lucio, is figure out what it is that you want to accomplish in the next 90 days. I highly, highly recommend you telling Yoshi that. I highly recommend you telling the group that. That way the group can help you. And when you start speaking, and goes for everybody, I'm not just talking to Lucio, I'm talking to everybody. As you talk about your wins, talk about where you're headed, where you're going, and tell the group where you're headed, where you're going. For so many years, I stood up on a stage. Trina's on right now; she can attest to this. But in 2016, Lucio, I stood up on a stage in front of a couple thousand people, and I said, I will be next year's millionaire. I will introduce y'all. I will introduce myself to you guys as the newest millionaire. 2017 rolled around. I was up on stage. I did not earn $1 million, but you couldn't argue with my intensity of what I was trying to do. 2016, I was not. 2016, I said the exact same thing. I will be next year's newest millionaire. 2017, Lucio, I got up on that stage. I was not a millionaire. 2017, I said it again. Now, here's the key factor that all of y'all need to hear. Desmond, is I didn't make excuses for not hitting. I didn't say, well, last year I said I was going to hit it and I didn't hit it. I glossed over that. That didn't mean crap to me. I just said it again. No one came up to me afterwards. Well, you said that last year. Not one person did that to me, but I kept saying it. 2018, guess what? I made $1 million. I was introduced as the newest millionaire. I got into the Millionaire Ring of Honor. And by the way, this is a true $1 million in 12 months. This isn't, I earned $1 million over 4 or 5 years. It was $1 million in 12 months. That was the goal. That was the deal. But my point to this is that I kept speaking, I kept saying it. What is it? What, like, if your team members came to you and said, what, like if I went to one of your team members and said, what is it that Daniel wants? Like if I went to Judy and said, what does Daniel want? Judy's going to say growth. Like he's getting to 10,000 people, right? Let me ask you a question. If I ask the same thing about you to your team members, what would they say? Are you with me? Well, I'm not building a team. Okay, this is your team. We Partners is your team. Like we all need to know what it is that you're striving for. Because once everybody knows and you keep speaking it, it will become reality, right? So that's all I'm asking, Lucios. Think about over the next 90 days what it is that you want to accomplish. Don't tell me now. But like you're committed to, this is what I'm going to do over the next 90 days, no matter what, this will happen, right? TC, how are you, buddy?
Everyone, good morning.
I know you got wins, brother.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been on the last weeks. Just getting home from my daughter's award ceremony, so that's a win. Being able to break away from work to attend children's school event, being there for them. But I definitely have lots of wins. Was very honored to be able to attend the EXP Top Producer Mastermind in New Orleans last week. And during the conference, other than learning a lot, but the win was I was able to execute 3 contracts, 3 buyers contract from just attending the conference. I appreciate my team and my assistant for holding down the fort while I'm away. Got 2 listings activated over the weekend. Received an offer already on one. So lots of win. Just like Paul said, you have to determine that's what you want to do. Don't say it and do it. I say it and I do it. I want to be icon when I sat down with Daniel and Calvin, and I made icon second 2 times already. I am almost there, the third icon with joining EXP only 2.5 years. I'm very, very motivated and try to push myself to the limit and serve my clients to the best of my ability. I want to wish everyone a happy, productive, and wonderful weekend. A week rather than a weekend. Weekends for me, every day is the weekend.
Yeah, see, there's no doubt if you hang around TC, he's going to be icon. We all know that. If you just because that's his overriding factor, it's going to happen no matter what. That's what he's going to do. So what I would love from this group, T, I haven't seen you many times on here. T, I'm glad you're here. Terry, I'm glad you're here. Desmond, I'm glad you're here. Shelly, I'm glad you're here. But let's make it a point that everybody on here knows what we're doing. Y'all all know that I came here to build. You know that's my overriding factor. I came here to build. I will create 4 millionaires. This is my last run in business. I built a huge business, sold it. Now I'm going to create 4 more millionaires. I'm going to speak to over 50,000 people from stage about sobriety and addiction. That's my deal. You know, what is yours? What does see now, because I spoke that out loud, the universe will start to work for me that way, Tia. It's just going to happen, right? Does anybody have one they want to share with us? Like, this is what I came here to do. This is what I will do. Tia, do you got something, or am I putting you on the spot there, Tia?
Yeah, you put me on the spot there.
I apologize, Tia. I will not do that to you. How are you, Tia?
I'm great. How are you?
Can we get to know you? Where you live?
I live in Saxe, Texas.
Saxe, Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're part of We Partners, or you part of a different organization?
We partners.
We Partners. Okay. And
Yeah.
who brought you in here? Who brought you in here?
Judy and Daniel. 3 years
Judy,
ago. Yeah.
the OG, Judy. Okay. All right. Did you say 3 years ago?
Yeah, I'm returning back.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you're back. That makes
Yeah.
me happy. that helps me as a builder. See that right there, Tia? You just helped my day as I'm recruiting and talking to people. I'm like, if you don't join us now, you're going to come back later. Just talk to Tia. It's just what we do. You're gonna be back. You might as well start now. Don't be stupid.
Oh,
Just join. Hey, I'm glad you're back, Tia.
thank you.
All right, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Can I ask you any more questions? You want me to shut up?
Just move on.
Thanks for being a good sport, Tia. I love it. Please show back up next week. Daniel won't do this to you, okay?
Will do.
Scribb, Dr. Scribb, he is the cure for revenue share. He is the cure for cash flow. Dr. Scribb, tell us your wins.
I got to get used to that nickname, man. But I'm going back to your first question. You talked about, hey, like, what's the goal? And it's kind of crazy how, well, I don't think it's crazy, but through different seasons of life, your goals change. I remember when I first got to EXP, like my goal was, hey, I'm gonna hit icon, I'm gonna hit icon, I'm gonna hit icon. I hit icon, did it twice, gonna do it again this year for three-peat. But during the time I spent with the group, spent with you, like now one of my big goals as well is growth, like to have a organization of 1,000 agents, but it's not just primarily for me. Like it's also going to be an extension of, hey, we can also help you build the business. Like it's not everything just going to me. When I say an organization of 1,000 agents, it's like a collective of us, right? Like, hey, here's multiple ways to create revenue stream, revenue share, or even just a connection. So like that's one of my biggest goals right now. And it's awesome to see that. Like we have agents within our organization, Powerhouse, that's introducing us to people, giving us lists of names. And it's fun watching that wildfire just get caught and just keep spreading and spreading. So that's nice. So really that's my prerogative going forward, man. And it's I guess with that being said, it's okay to have your goals change sometimes, right? Your vision is supposed to expand the more you learn, the more as you progress in life, career, whatever, your vision's going to get more clear. And then I hope this inspires somebody. If you've been thinking about it, do it, reach out to us. Like we all are a collective. We can all make this happen together.
Love it. And please make no mistake about it, because Daniel has this big, crazy goal of growth. There's collateral damage, and the collateral damage is a good thing. It's pulling Brandon in. I think it's pulling TC in. I'm watching him do more growth than I've ever seen him do before. Why? Because his overriding factor, Daniel's, of growth is starting to have an accumulative effect where it's touching other people and it's bringing other people with him. And they're just naturally going that way. You as a leader, what are you doing? What I really see with TC's group, he's going to have a crap load of icons in that group. I promise you. Not because he's yelling at him to be icon, not because he's telling him, hey, it's easy and you're stupid. He's just doing it. He's just doing it. And naturally, people will gravitate towards that and they'll become icon. The collateral damage will become that. Same with you, Yoshi. When you hit icon, you just capped. Now more people on your team will look capped than ever before. Seriously, it's the craziest thing in the world. You did it. Now, like, okay, cool, let's go do it. And that's the beauty of leadership. If you're doing the right things, if you're doing wrong things, then they're picking up your bad habits. Unfortunately, you ready for this? They pick up your bad habits way faster than they ever pick up your good habits. It's insane, insane the ratio of how quickly they'll pick up a bad habit of yours and how long it takes them to pick up your good habit. So keep doing it over and over and over. Judy, the OG, the original. We wouldn't be here if she didn't join Calvin and Daniel in the beginning. Thank you, Judy.
Yeah, hey, good morning. I was just typing in the chat, show me your friends and I can show you your future. And just to kind of piggyback on what you were saying, success breeds success, right? Like if you're hanging around the right people, if you're hanging around the people who aren't producing, it's not attractive. So it is just as you say. So good point there, Paul. But so my wins this last week was I've got two LOIs out for Village Plaza, which is a project that we've been working on for a while. It's a shopping center in Hearst. And when we still have spaces available. So if you guys have tenants, bring them on in. Um, Yeah, we're working on an event space and also a chiropractor. And then last week I had some, it was a rough week, y'all. I fired two clients, which is great. But I didn't get my signs back. So they're gonna get an invoice. They just trashed my signs. They're window signs. They're like 50 or 60 bucks each, but they're getting an invoice. But yeah, not necessarily like there's a cost to that. Um, and then yeah, we had a good commercial class last week taught by Katie. So I'm just very grateful for being able to lean on my community. And Katie's just she's just rocking it. So those are my wins this week.
I love it. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And please understand when y'all are sharing things like this, someone had a tough week. Someone's on today's call. You ready for this, Shelly? Someone's on today's call and they're thinking about quitting. They really are. They're having a tough time. And when you guys smile and talk about your wins and what you achieved, it helps somebody. Because Shelly, I hear it all the time. Well, I don't like to brag about my wins. I hear you, I get you, but it ain't about you. There's somebody that's going, did I make the right decision? Did I join the right team? Am I with the right people? So thank you, Yoshi, for speaking up. Thank you, Judy, for speaking up, because there's someone that's hey, life is tough. Would y'all agree? Anybody going through some crap right now? Yeah, everybody should raise their hand. If not, you're lying because we're alive. We're
Yeah.
breathing. If you're alive and breathing, we're all going through something right now, right? And someone needs to hear it, because you're like, oh, so and so's got it together. She don't need to hear it. Like Maritza, she's always dressed pretty. She always looks great. She's always smiling. She doesn't need any good news from me. Bull crap. Yes, she does. She needs to know. She needs to hear. We all need to support each other and remind each other, like Judy says, pick your five friends, and that's who you are. And boy, that's the truth, And success does breed success because of what TC's doing. He's going to create more icons and he doesn't even know it. It'll be revealed to him one day when he goes to heaven. God will say, this is what you did. This is what you achieved. It all won't be revealed to us immediately, but I promise you the good that you're doing will be revealed to you. Sometimes it happens while we're alive, which is cool, which is amazing. So Shelly, talk to us, young lady.
Good morning, everyone. I so agree with what Paul said. This year I heard lots of negative comments, but which I think is true. The market is pretty tough right now, even for me. I think, the last few years I can cap or even icon without any problem. And but this year is struggling. It's struggling, and I'm still working on cap, and I'm getting pretty close. So every Monday morning, I came over and just hear the winds and make me feels like yeah, there's still business out there. We just need to go find them, catch them, and get it done. So don't quit, everyone. There's always good year in the market and bad year in the market. We just have to keep going. And my one is like I did few leasings last week, get some lease agreement signed, and I have two new listing for lease coming up. So I know lots of people probably don't do lease because there's not much money, but that's your future clients too. So if you do well, they will remember you. They will come back to you. So that's why I still doing a lot of lease, and I enjoy it. Just find some people a good home to stay in. And this week, my team has two pretty good trainings. On
Wow.
Tuesday, we will be in Muston Lake, Highland Homes, and we got a builder and go through the building process. For our new agents, that's a great opportunity to go meet some builders and learn how they build a home. And I will post a flyer in our group later today. If you want to go, please send me a PM, and I can get a head count today. And on Wednesday, I got invited to a lender's training. They will have a appraiser there to teach us what they do for appraisal. So that I think that's another great opportunity that will help you to do CMA as well. And since the market is not that hot and you may not that busy, but use those time to make yourself more knowledgeable, prepare yourself. So please join us if you can. Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelley. And y'all write this down and remember this because you were talking about the market being tough. Write this down. It's very simple. It's not a lot of words. But good times or even great times builds ego. Great times builds ego. Great times builds ego. Tough times, challenging times, which Shelley was just mentioning, builds character. All your character is being built right now. If you're going through a challenge, which if you're in real estate, you are, that fires me up. That gets me so excited because what I'm seeing is people's true character. I'm seeing Yoshi's true character. I'm seeing Brandon's true character, right? It builds your character. Another person's character that's being built big time is Toby. I mean, I think Toby's going to make $1 million this year or something stupid like that. I know it's not, I don't know how much it is, Toby, but it's a lot of money. I talk about you all the time, Toby. And your character's being built because you are on fire. I mean, just killing it. So thank you for leading the way for all of us, man. Tell us what's going on, Toby. There you go. Perfect.
Hey, thanks, Paul. Thanks for the kind words. I feel like I'm a little bit behind, but that's encouraging to hear. But yeah, talking about leading the way, just want to give a big shout out to Judy. Um, we we listed a property to lease for commercial towards the end of last year, and now we're close to getting a tenant. And I'm learning that I need to be patient with my commercials. It's gonna be our second deal. Like things just take time. I'm like, man, like how you guys pay your bills in commercials? Just waiting, waiting for that next check. It's crazy, but I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that whole process. Checked my account yesterday and the IRS has taken a lot of my money. So a little bit down this week, but we're gonna bounce back. That's the thing. Like you think you're making all this money, and even for me as a CPA, you still got to pay some taxes. But yeah, but it's been a great week. I have two people this weekend that we got under contract. Um, I didn't get anybody under contract for 2 weeks, so I was kind of feeling like, oh, that's not normal. But anyways, I'm glad to be back on doing what I enjoy doing. And one of them is a friend of mine that I've known since 2014. He got married, he got divorced. He's had a lot of ups and downs. His credit was messed up in the tank. And now, his credit is back up and is in the process of getting a house, and we thought it was impossible. So that's part of why we enjoy what we do. Just the story of redemption. I'm so happy for him. I mean, I'm going to make money from him, but just him seeing him bounce back and him getting his confidence back, just awesome to watch. Last thing, I have a broker open house tomorrow. It's in Anna. It's a beautiful home, priced below market. So if anybody wants to join, let me know. It's 11 to 1 o'clock. We have somebody that is about to put in an offer, but we just got to keep marketing until we get an offer and we execute. So, but thanks, guys.
Love it. Thank you. I love that you're able to smile when you talk about the IRS. Toby, I got something to tell you, Toby. I'm not telling anybody else but Toby this since you smiled about the IRS. But one year we had made a lot of money, or we made a lot of money a lot of years. But this one year, and Carolyn Richter, my office manager, you know her, she talks to the CPA. I don't deal with that stuff because they give me a headache. They talk over my head. I know you're a CPA. Don't not beating you up, but y'all use words I don't understand. And she called me up and she was like in tears. Trina's going to like this. She was in tears crying. She goes, Paul, oh my God, the tax bill's so bad this year. And I said, how much was it? Or how much is it? And she goes, $325,000. And I just start laughing, Toby. And now Carolyn thought I was going to be screaming and yelling and mad. And she goes, why are you laughing? What is wrong with you? And I said, do you realize most people don't even make that in a year? And that's what I'm paying in taxes. So you got to flip it. You got to be like, you know what? Cool. I like it. He just smiled about paying the IRS. Toby's like, yep, they took a bunch of money from me. That means I'm successful. Yeah, baby. But he's a CPA and does it. That's crazy. He's a
But I mean, I
CPA.
like I like what it does though, because my wife thinks we have all this money. So I'm like, see, we don't really have as much money. So it puts the fire back in our belly. Like, okay, we just gotta go make as much money as we can. Because I mean, we have money, but it's not as much as it looks after you think about taxes. So yeah.
Oh, thanks for being on, Toby. I like what you said
Yeah.
about I don't know how people in commercial money. That's character. See, Judy's got tons of character. She's patient. She's waiting for them big paydays. All right, Desmond's the last one I'm gonna talk to today, guys. Because I got a call I do for my team right after this. Thank you for everybody that got on. Desmond, talk to us.
Hi, Paul, and hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Toby, I want to get your trouble of IRS. I don't know how I can get it, but I need more of that trouble.
That's right, baby. We all do.
Yeah,
We
so sorry, last week I think I wasn't on the call, but for the past 2 weeks, let me start with so I had a listing for 1.1, but that listing I've taken it off the market now because it hasn't been sold within the timeline. Um, the client is not very patient and she's not in any pressure to sell, so she wants to take it off the market. So that's the first bad news for me. But for the past 2 weeks, I think I've had about seven under contract, and a few leases that I've had under contract. The other month, I didn't have any, but I was working those leads, and one week they just decided that they will get under contract. I don't know if they had a family meeting to get under contract, but there are leads that have been working for the past few months. So I think some of those leads, we just have to keep working them. There's a time that they will decide, and with no pressure to get under contract. So um, that's some of the. I'm trying to. Toby is still holding my hand, but he's trying to let me go. I don't know if I have to come on the meeting to tell him to keep on holding my hand and encouraging me to keep going. But I am encouraged by his troubles of IRS, so maybe he can give me some of those trouble so that I can I can pay IRS happily. So yeah, so thank you so much for the opportunity to be on the call.
Oh, thank you, Desmond, for getting
Yeah.
on. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody that spoke up today. You helped someone, and you don't even know it. You'll be shocked when years go by and someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, there was a Monday morning call that I was getting on. And I didn't even really want to get on the dang call because I want to hear about all y'all stupid wins because life was tough and life was beating me down. But you know what? It lifted me back up. I thank you. I promise you, though, you will receive those phone calls. You will receive those messages later in life if you continue to just get on here and smile and say, you know what? Yeah, my character is being built, and I'm going to be successful. That's the most important part. We're here to help each other. Every one of you reach out to Lucio and say, hey, how can we help you? What can we help you with? He wants leads. He wants more leads. He wants to cap in 90 days. But let's make all of our new people reach out to Tia. What can we do to help you? You're back now. What can we do to help you? How can we help you accomplish your goals? What are your goals? That's one thing we need to start doing a better job of asking. What are your goals? Not mine, not Daniel's, not Trina's. What are your goals? And if we can all know what your goals are, we can all help each other a lot more. So love you guys. Go with yours. I'm definitely getting mine. Adios. Have a productive week.